Oh, oh shit. Hold on. See something real quick. What up, dog? Hope all is well. Hope y'all can hear me. I just forgot to plug up my goddamn hearing aids and shit. What's good with everybody? Hey, YouTube. This music belongs to Ill Will Show Megan. You know what I'm saying? My brother. I got, he gave me permission to use this, and I have all rights to use it. So YouTube don't flag my or give me no copyright strike, cause this music belongs to my people. But yeah, I just hopped on for a second. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got my phone on the charger. I don't know how it's let me see. Let's see if I can still get a charge. I got my solar charger on. I ain't charged it all. Let's see. All right, there we go. I just got. Oh shit. Hitman, what's good with it? What up, though? Hope all is well with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my music ain't too loud, is it, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't want my music to be too loud. You know what I'm saying? Is it too loud? I'm gonna let it play while I talk. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. Shit, I hope all is well with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day out today. Oh, it's loud a little bit. All right, my bad. Appreciate you, bro. All right, that should be good right there. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. But I had a great conversation yesterday about some stuff. I'll just unplug this until I do whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, everything good in the hood. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we gotta enjoy the moments that we have in life, you know what I'm saying? And being stressed out about stuff, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna do nothing but make you sick and make it worse, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad you're having a good day, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. But yeah, I had a great conversation with Sid yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It was some things that it was a little different, you know what I'm saying? Like talking about, the different religion and race and stuff. Like I actually like having conversations about stuff like that. You know, what's good with it, hype? What's good with it? So we talked about, race and religion and stuff like that, and he had some proof and stuff that I couldn't prove, and stuff like that, but I did want to say something about that. Oh man, hey, I'm like 20 foot tall, bro. I'm a giant. No, I'm talking shit, but so we got some the foreigners in there. No, I ain't smoked today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoked today. You know what I'm saying? But so anyway, we was talking about, heritage, race, pride, a whole bunch of stuff we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? What's good with it, Ivan? So hey, Hitman, you already know when it comes to disrespect, Hitman, you free reign, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna tell you who and not. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? There's some things I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like a response to anything that was said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hitman, you already know, bro. Like, you know, so. A lot of people don't a lot of people don't acknowledge their heritage now. Like when it comes to heritage and who you are, it's like you know, uh, uh, a lot of us live the culture that we're taught. And my grandfather, my grandfather was he always told me, have pride about who you are and where you're from and everything. And my grandfather was a proud native. Now, if he didn't know he wasn't a native, he raised us. My grandfather raised my dad and my dad and my aunts like natives. So that's how they were raised. When my dad raised us, he raised us as natives. He didn't raise us as black or African descent or any of that. And that's how I was raised. Now, if I was, granted, I do have, my mom, people got that the African blood in them, the descendants of I am a descendant of Africa, but I'm also a descendant of native, because, you know, and I want to thank sis for that, because now I'm about to actually look to my history and see how true what was taught to me. I'm gonna see how true it was, and my grandfather raises his natives, so that's how, that's the way that I'm going to believe, or that's the way I'm going to think, or that's the way I'm going to know, because I was raised like a native. So that's the way that I'm going to carry myself. And I don't know exactly how true it is, you know what I'm saying, but I know what I experienced, and I know that I was raised as a native. So that's the way that I raised my babies, you know what I'm saying. I raised them in a way of how I was raised. It's only passing down a tradition. And I'm not necessarily denying my native. I'm not denying my African descent. I'm not denying it, but I don't know anything about it. I wasn't I wasn't raised in African tradition. So I don't really know nothing about it, and it's foreign to me. So I'm not saying that I'm not African descent. I'm just saying that it's unfamiliar to me, and I don't know anything about it. So I can't, I can't relate. I can't, what I'm saying, it's things that I don't know about the African culture, so I can't speak on it. I can't say that I'm too familiar with the African culture. So, it's not the simple fact that I'm denying my African heritage. It's just I don't know nothing about it, and I'm only following the way that I was taught, the way I was raised. I was raised in, growing food and fishing and building, and what I'm saying, I was, I'm living the culture that I was raised in. So it's not that I'm in denial about any of it. It's just, I'm native by birthright. My birthright says that I'm native, so I'm going to live in the birthright. That's my birthright. And living in my birthright is not denying, my culture. It's actually showing the pride that I do have in my culture. Because it's a lot of us that's not, like close in range of African descent. That's further down the line of dissension. Like it's shit. It could be, what I'm saying, 20 grands that's been in Africa and then was brought over here. You know what I'm saying? So, my grandfather told me, my grandfather was a proud native, and he spoke on his life experiences and the things that he had been through in his life. What's my profession? I'm a graphic designer. I'm a retired graphic designer. So, but yeah, my grandfather was a proud native. He spoke on, what I'm saying, the things, he spoke on, he just talked about his life, and how it was difficult dealing with racism back in the day. As far as because they considered, after a while they started considering the darker skinned natives. They started considering them, you know, Negroid or black. They were classified as black people. And basically that was their birthright was stolen. So I can give a little, what I'm saying, I could give a little bit history lesson. Well, not a history lesson, but I could speak on some of the things that were told to me when I was a kid through my granddad. And my granddad was, he told me that a lot of the people that the way that the European was able to take the land from the people is if they were initially inducted into the tribe. So they would pay $5 to get their name put on the list of the tribes that actually agreed with the European, because it was a peace treaty that was signed when the Europeans came over. When they finally decided to work with the natives, it was a peace treaty that was signed, and they had to register each tribe member when they did that. And the Seminole were one of the tribes, that didn't sign the peace treaty. So they were automatically removed and taken out of that, So when it came time to separate the land amongst the tribes, the Seminole were the ones that wasn't allowed to have access to any of that because they didn't sign the peace treaty. So it was a lot of Europeans that were proclaiming that they were natives because they paid to put themselves on a list. So when it came time to divide the land up, they basically undermined the people that were actually of the tribe. So they were able to take the land through claiming that they were part of the natives. So that's how they were able to get the land for $5 and the birthright. So after they did that, they classified they classified a lot of the natives as blacks because they had dark skin. You know what I'm saying? They were like a copper tone red black. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, Hitman, it's a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to explain because it was like the spur of the moment and stuff like that. But what I'm telling you is true. This is in the history books. You can actually look this up. So basically, what they did was when they was divvying the land up, the Europeans that actually signed the list to be proclaimed natives, they basically were, you know what I'm saying, when they actually started setting up the government, that's how the natives were kicked out. Because, the European was like, shit, I'm part of their tribe and shit. And once they got rid of the chief, the land was easy to take. But one thing that the natives was actually trying to tell them was like, the land, this is our territory that we protect, but the land don't belong to us. And they didn't understand that the land didn't belong to us. So that's why when they talk about land ownership, like the natives tried to explain that the land is not ours. It's just, this is our territory. We are the caretakers of the land, because that's what they taught me. You know what I'm saying? That we are caretakers of the land. So we are supposed to cultivate the land, help the land grow, don't destroy the land, don't set no fires, don't destroy your neighbors, not warring tribes. We had our little wars amongst ourselves, but when the European got involved, it was what changed the whole game. So, it's like the certain natives were allowed to maintain their native status. The darker skinned natives were classified as Negro because it was easier to classify because we looked alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a red man. You know what I'm saying? Like the African, it was okay. I'm gonna get a whole rundown. Western Africans had maps of the world because they were the first seafarers. So the what is it? I want to say Nubia. I want to say the Nubians. I'm not quite sure, but the Western Africans, they were trading with the Native Americans. They were going back and forth from Africa, West Africa, to the Southern America and North America. And they were trading. We were trading gold. We were trading everything. And the Africans were coming over to trade with us. So when they actually came over from When a European came over, it was a little bit different because the Europeans didn't even know about America or Amaru or a Mixon. It was different names that they call them. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. The Mixum is a short for Mexico. So a Mixum. Then Amaru is America's. The Amaru tribes are the American tribes. So it was a lot of, to admit that the Africans came over to America before the European would take away from their place in this, because their places, because everywhere the European went, they say that they discovered, but you can't discover a place where people are living. So for them to admit that the Africans had been coming here and trading with us would be, a shot at their supposed greatness. So it was, it's not going to be in the history books that Africans came here first. So it's just crazy. Like, I'm not for sure if y'all familiar, but Mansa Musa. If you ever heard of the great King Mansa Musa, the richest man in the entire world, if y'all heard of him, Mansa Musa uncle was one of the people that would come and trade with us. They traded gold. You know what I'm saying? When they came over, they had gold. They had, they had salt. They had whatever resources they had. They would come and trade with us. And we had certain resources that they wanted. So we were trading amongst each other. And we basically had families amongst each other before the European even came over here. But they don't put that in the history books because, like I said, it would take away the greatness of the European to admit that they didn't discover something that they tell us in history books that they discovered. So Mansa Musa uncle and him, they would, Mansa Musa was one of the greatest kings of, one of the richest kings. I don't know necessarily I would say great, but he would go, Mansa Musa, the story of Mansa Musa, he was in West Africa, and one of his last trips was to Mecca. And he took gold with him and everything. And when he went from, I want to say he was a Nubian king. I'm not exactly sure. It's some of the things I know a little bit off because it's been a long time since I read it, but he was a Nubian king. I'll just say Nubian for now because I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly what kingdom he had, but he went from West Africa to Mecca, and when he went into whatever city he crossed, he would give the people gold. He would just drop them gold, and he would break the economy. So whatever governance they had or whatever rules they had, they would, what I'm saying, he gave the poor people the power to he gave the people the power to basically take care of themselves. So they the Portuguese, the Portuguese, basically the European and some of the surrounding countries had band together to come to basically take Mansa Musa's gold from him and to feed him. And it was a Portuguese man that defeated Mansa Musa. And when he defeated Mansa Musa, they split the gold amongst the Arabs, the Portuguese, whoever was involved in the war, they divided up his gold. And that's the gold that Gaddafi was killed for was basically part of Mansa Musa's gold. You know what I'm saying? And all you got to do is just look it up. It's a little bit hard to you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find, but if you look hard enough, you'll find it. So, I mean, Africa had a great culture. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What up, dog? Big Nasty, what's good with it? It's, the thing is that everywhere the European went, he found the melanated man. The melanated man, red, yellow. You know what I'm saying? All the colors are brown. You know, brown got about like 50 or 60 browns, maybe more. You know, I'm an artist. You know, you got Indian brown, you got brown, you got brown red, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of browns. You know what I'm saying? So melanated people are normally, you know, in the range of those browns from yellow to red. True, what's good with it? Respect to you, sister. So, you know, it's just a simple fact that, you know, I'm not denying neither one of my cultures, but I'm going with the culture that I was raised in. You know, I was raised as a native. I was brought up as a native. I was taught like a native. So that's what I am. I'm a native by birthright, just because I was born into it. You know, and I'm not, you know, I'm not going to deny it just because it's you know, because it's not on record. But I want to say, I want to thank Sis for giving me the opportunity to talk and get it, you know, just say the things that I do know, even though I don't you know, I know how they do in certain parts of New York where they you know, they have debates about things like this, you know what I'm saying? And they come with evidence, they come with paperwork, they come with research, cliff notes, you know, background, and I don't have none of that, you know what I'm saying? But I am looking into my heritage now. I'm literally about to pay for a DNA test, not the 23andMe. I'm gonna go through a company that's actually that had direct contact with the natives. So I'm gonna take the DNA test, and I'm gonna let my results be known when I get the results. But I gotta pay for it, and it's gonna be about a couple days before I get it, you know. But when I get it, I am going to show, you know, that my grandfather either was just living the life that he was raised up in, and he taught me that, or he's truly a native, you know. So that's you know, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Well, that's what I'm going to do, you know. But I also want to say that I'm not denying my African heritage, you know, but I'm native, you know. That's what I was told. That's how I was raised. That's how I was brought up, and that's the way that I am. You know, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a lot of things about the I'm gonna just say it like this: the reason why the certain natives are not recognized is because it would prove a lot of the things that have been told and wrote in history books is a lie. And we basically got to rewrite the history books anyway, because the Africans were the ones who came here before the European. That's how they were able to get to Europe. That's how the European was able to come here, because they were dealing with Africans who came over here. You know, and we had already mixed and mingled, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds and thousands of years before they even came over here. You know, so you know, I just wanted to you know, just bring that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not trying to deny anything, and I'm not living in an illusion, because I literally lived as a native. I was raised as a native, you know, through my people. You know, so you know, and I mean, if people want to say, you know, if it's want to be said that it's an illusion, and I'm just living in an illusion, then you know, it's what it is. But that's how I was raised, and that's how I live. You know, like shit, I still get out and burn my fire and dance around. Or I don't even dance around the fire, but I walk around the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see my videos. Like you know, I'm proud of my heritage. You know, I'm proud of who I was raised to be. You know, I was raised to you know, talk to the wind spirit, you know, the fire spirit, you know, the water spirit. You know, I was taught to, you know what I'm saying, you know, to listen to the wind when it talk. You know, when the wind blows, you know, sometimes follow the wind when the wind blows. You know, that's how I was raised. You know, that's like I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I was raised. You know, like you know the trees talk to you. You know, you could touch them and they, you know what I'm saying, you could actually feel them. You know, you could they have a life too. You know, nature has its own life. You know, and I know how to live with it, you know, amongst it. I don't have to destroy it to build a house. I can, you know, if I chop down a tree, I'm gonna use everything of that tree. I'm not gonna waste nothing. You know, I'm gonna make, you know, if I kill an animal, I'm gonna use every single thing. You know, I'm not gonna throw nothing away. And when I kill it, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna give it its honor. You know, like, you know, this is sustenance for my people. You know, you know, thank the guys for giving, or thank the spirits for giving me, you know, the this food that I'm about to prepare, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I know a little bit stuff. I know how to do a little bit of the, you know, the stuff that, you know, the old ways. I know how to do most of the old ways because I was taught the old ways. So I know how to do it, you know. And I might not be able to articulate everything or everything that I think and how I say it, because sometimes, you know, being on the spotlight is like, yo, like I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing, and you know, instead of just saying it, you know, or you know, I don't know the proper way to say it. And I know having those conversations with those dudes and especially in New York when they have like they're talking about science, pseudoscience, they're talking about God, they're talking about different religions, different cultures. You know, these people have studied, you know, they studied these things. So it's like talking to them is like you gotta be exact on point or you gonna get chewed the fuck up. And you know, sometimes I might make a mistake and say the wrong word, or I might use it in the wrong context. And you know, it's just about the communication, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really not that to the point where if you say something wrong or in a wrong way, I'm not going like, all right, everything you said is wrong. Or you know, it's gonna be a little bit more leeway and understanding with me. You know, like I said, I'm not able to articulate it right because I said a few words wrong and shit like that. It was funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I am, you know what I'm saying? Like I know some things, you know, and they might not even be, you know, like on a, you know, when it comes to like those religious things, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes to religion, you know, when you're talking about God and different religions like that, like, you know, they have, you know, I just have my way is, you know, I'm a little bit more liberal when it comes to religion because, you know, like I said, I was raised to ask the spirits, you know, the spirits for what I want, you know, not ask for it, but, you know, like shit, when the wind talk, I listen, you know, when the fire's going, you know, I dance with the fire. You know, I was born in fire, so I dance with the fire. You know, like, you know, when I sit by the water, you know, I talk to the water, you know, like all of these things have spirits, and that's the way that I was taught. And it doesn't mean that I'm idol worshiping or nothing like that, because you know I still have a sense of a higher source. You know, now the source is something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the source is like directly involved in my life like that, but there is a source of all, you know, of all energy, all frequencies. You know, you know, the wind, the wind, the water, the fire, the earth, everything. They all have their own vibration, their own frequency. So, you know, I just happen to vibrate to a different frequency. So that's, you know, that's my nature. You know, but I just wanted to get on here and say that, like you know, like, you know, I'm not well versed in a lot of stuff, but I can have a conversation with people and get an understanding, and you know, not feel disrespected if somebody don't believe what I say or nothing like that. Like, cause it's never no disrespect when it comes to me, because you know, I'm a peaceful dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so until war, but you know, a lot of us are native. You know, a lot of us are native. A lot of us black folks. You know, a lot of us are native. You know, We wasn't brought here on boats. We were classified as black because they wanted our land, they wanted our resources. They wanted everything. They wanted everything that we had because shit, when they came over here, they brung their Bibles and guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they brought. They brought their Bibles and they brought their guns, and then they tricked the people. Like, look, if look up what happened to New Zealand. Look what happened to Australia. You know what I'm saying? Look at what happened to a lot of these places. They tell the same story. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tricked they tricked the people in New Zealand with paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And New Zealand is not as big as it's not as big as like country. It's like an island basically. And if you actually look up what happened to the people in New Zealand, they destroyed those people with paperwork, just like they did the Native Americans here, just like they did the people in Australia, just like they did they destroyed them with paperwork. They stole their land and they used paperwork to do it. That's how they was able to infiltrate that. Like, oh, you got to sign this paper, because the paper is what's the most valuable to them. Because you know that's why they wrote laws and shit in their favor. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they took over, they started writing laws and shit, and then they put in the Constitution and they did certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's all on paperwork. So they just fuck, man, she better shut the fuck up talking. My bad, y'all. I snapped out for a second. But yeah, it's what was I saying? I got threw off. But yeah, it's like it's just like we shouldn't disavow the things that sometimes that people tell us, especially when it comes to just Jay, what's good with it? Like when it comes to things like, when it comes to like culture and stuff, like we all have our own way of thinking and our own way of believing. And when I like I said, when I was watching yesterday, I was looking, I was just listening, and I chimed in, but it wasn't like I was chiming in to go against anything. I was just wanting to have a conversation because I know that they have those type of conversations, and I know a little bit about some of that stuff, and it's crazy. Like when we were talking, I could give more history about the natives than I can the Africans. And you saw how I was, you saw how I was, like I was going, when I was telling the history of the natives, I was just going through and I was running. But when it came to certain things about Africa, I was, kind of like, a little bit slow with it, and I didn't know what was going on, and certain things I didn't know. But I could speak on like the wars and shit amongst, the natives, because that's what I was taught. So that it's not that, it's not like I'm trying to join in on some native shit, because that's what I mean. Shit, my grandfather used to. My grandfather had the headdress and everything. You know what I'm saying? We was out there in the wilderness for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Just me and him, me and my dad. Like, my sisters and shit, doing all the chants and shit. And the crazy thing is that most of the people that, like most of the neighborhood knew that my family was native. And it was the black people that was hating them. Like the neighbors and shit, they hated my dad, they hated my sisters. My sisters had them long, straight, pretty hair. No perms, none of that shit. They had that long, pretty ass hair. Like my brothers had that long, silky ass hair and shit. They look like motherfucking natives. Like they shit, like they look like natives. I just happen to be light skinned because my mom's side, because it's a little mixture in my mom's side. But they hated my sisters. My sisters, it's like they they wanted my, you know what I'm saying, like, just hating on them just because, like, oh, your sisters think they the shit because they got pretty hair and shit. Like, you know. It's something down for today. Oh yeah, just there. I hope all is well with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I spoke to you. I'm just going on, just talking about what was, just the topic that was going on and shit. And I would never try to deny someone their heritage, especially if they know something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know more about Native culture, and that's just what it is. Like, shit, and somebody asked, they said it's a couple different Seminoles, and they said they was asking, after I rewatched it, they was asking what Seminole was I, and I think I explained that I was the Florida Seminole. I'm not the Oklahoma Seminole, and I'm not the what is it? It's Oklahoma, Florida, and it's another place where the tribe was. I forget where the third place was, but I know for sure Oklahoma. So you know, uh, I watched my guy Mike T, and he talks about Black Americans were real. Oh, Mike T, yeah. Shit, I just found Mike T. I think it was a couple days ago. Yeah, Mike T is actually he's actually that's you said Arkansas. Okay, yeah, that's why. See, I knew Hitman. You know what I'm talking about. I know it's Oklahoma, Florida, and Arkansas. It might be somewhere else. I'm not for sure, but it was three places where they were. So it was different Seminole, and they were all Seminole. So another fact that I could talk about the natives of Meso and Southern America is when they came in. Oh no, that's a little shot. Yeah, it was a big one. when when the Portuguese came in, the black native and the red native fought side by side against those people. They fought side by side. One was red, one was black, and they have pictures on these temple walls that shows the black Indian or the black native, and it shows the red native. It also shows some pictures depict the red yellow native, and they all fought against the same people, the same Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? They fought against the same people. And they didn't care who was red, they didn't care who was yellow, they didn't care who was black, you know what I'm saying, or darker skin. They didn't care about that. So I like I said, I'm not going to deny my African heritage, but I'm not going to deny my native. And I'm gonna be able to prove it, because I'm gonna take a test, because I have birth records that, like, I got my mom did a family tree like years ago, and she can only go back to the furthest we could go back is 1840. Oh, appreciate you. I can only go back to like 1840. That's the furthest I can go back is 1840. So if I got people names, I got their birthdays, and my mom got this, like, a whole bunch of different pieces of paper, and she was actually doing the research. And like I said, she can only go back to like 1843. So I think that's far enough back to at least trace how far we can go back into our history. And I think it's far enough, if we can actually, if I can actually pull that stuff, then, like I said, I already got my mom gave me a copy of them. So I got a copy of all the people that was born, their kids. There's a couple people that's missing as far as like kids and stuff, and where they bloodline branch off. But, we have like I said, I could go back to 1840 something. It's some people that can't even go back to shit 1800. You know what I'm saying? So like, but that conversation really made me think about what I wanted to do when it comes to that. Cause if I can, instead of me just talking, I can actually show people like, look, I am native. Look, I'm a part. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually recognized as one, instead of just having the birthright of it, you know? But yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like that conversation really made me think about that. So, and it's a good thing. That was a great conversation that made me think and made me really put things into perspective. Like, okay, my grandfather could have been, he could have been, he couldn't have known, shit. He may not be native, but that's how he was raised, and that's how he raised the family. So, if he raised us like that, that means that's what we were. Whether it been, I'm saying, all the way 100% or 50 or none. I can only go off of how I was raised or how we were raised. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to, like I said, this is not a like a response video or a response live. This is just me, adding to what I was already talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away nothing from Sis, and I'm not trying to say anything like negative towards Sis. Like, Sis got a lot of a great talking points, and he got a lot of knowledge about certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that knowledge that somebody would actually take the time to do that type of research to do that. Like that shit, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the information that I got, it was just fly by, read a book or two, and like, oh, that's, like, it, the knowledge that I acquired, or the knowledge that I read, or the things that I've read is not for, it's not for me to have a debate or fight with somebody about the differences. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking more for the things that we have in common when we talk. Because if we could talk about the things that's in common, with the conversation or the communication, would be a little bit different. Because if I'm having if you're having a debate to argue or to prove that you're right, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes sometimes you trying to prove your point blind you from trying to actually get to the truth or the bottom of what you're trying to talk about. You're trying to win the argument. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to say, all right, you lie, you're wrong, I'm better than you. Now you got to go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to win. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm trying to find out what's the truth. So, my communication style is a little bit different. Like I'm trying to get a comprehension. I'm not trying to win, because at the end of the day, I already won. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Hey, look, I could believe that I'm this my whole life, and nothing gonna change, because I'm gonna still be in this motherfucker. I'm gonna make some motherfucking money. I'm gonna draw and shit. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing? Like, I'm about to have some real stuff going on in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still draw and make money. I still look out for the people that I love and that I care about. And, I still do good business. And, at the end of the day, life is about, legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I want my legacy to be, that was a good person. You know what I'm saying? He was an artist. You know what I'm saying? He treated people good. He treated people right. He made things happen. And he wasn't no bum ass nigga. He wasn't no bitch ass nigga. He wasn't none of this shit that everybody try to play. I want my legacy to be something good. So, that's why I focus on. Focus on what I focus on. But I'm about to mention some ratchet shit now. I'm about to say some ratchet shit right now, right at this moment. So, this ain't got nothing to do with what I just was talking about. But I'm gonna be very clear. Someone is trying to use, matter of fact, I'm going to just say it. I'm going to say it clear. Earth Day, what you did with your son the other day when we talked and you tried to get your son to fucking lie and say something that you're look, lady, I didn't put my hands on you. We didn't wrestle in no aggressive ass way. And to get your young son to fucking lie and say that he saw me do something horrible to you. You're a despicable bitch, all right? You fucked up. You so busy trying to prove that you not this fucked up bitch. But you using your son and you using these motherfucking messages and recordings and all this other shit to prove that you are not a fucked up person. But you are a lying ass, doxing ass, no good, dirty, low down bitch that got to do fucked up shit to people because you're trying to prove that you're somebody special and you're nobody fucking special. And the nigga that you with, I feel bad for that nigga because you're gonna turn on that nigga too when he finally figure out that you a dustball dirty bitch. When he find out, you're gonna be fucked up. Hitman, I talked to this. I talked to this lady because I was like, all right, I'm gonna let it cool. Ain't no been talking shit, so I'm gonna be cool. And I've been talking to her for a week or two. And I called her, told her like, look, let's squash this shit. Let's quit talking about each other and all this other shit. And she put her motherfucking son on the phone. And this little nigga gonna lie and say, I saw you put your hands on my mom and all this other shit. And I was like, yo, like, the last thing I remember, nigga, was I was like, you don't remember hugging me after I finished showing you how to draw and all this other shit? He was like, yeah, I remember that. I was like, so what make you think I would do something fucked up to your mom and shit? He like, yeah, well, I saw it. I saw it. I was like, what you see? And then she called the nigga. Like, I'm looking at this nigga on the phone. Like, bitch, you was a despicable motherfucker to try to get your son to fucking lie and talk about he seen some fucking shit. Bitch, you was despicable. And you know what? I'm stepping aside and let karma do what the fuck it's gonna do. I'm stepping aside and I'm about to let karma fuck you up. Cause I ain't did shit to you and you sitting here trying to involve your younger son. Like, I'm gonna tell you something about karma, lady. Karma gonna affect you. It's gonna affect the people around you, and it's gonna fuck everything up for you, not me. Because at the end of the day, we just fucked and went about, and you went your way and I went my way, and that's all it was to me. So all these feelings that you saying that you got, and all that motherfucking trying to shake your ass on the camera and shit, girl, like you not that special to me, lady. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you tell your nigga how you're trying to show your body off on the camera to me and like, yeah, you miss me, don't you? Like, nah, I ain't. Like, I just want peace. But see, that's the crazy thing. You trying to prove me, you already said I wouldn't do nothing to hurt you and I wouldn't do nothing to fuck over you or none of that other shit. But you sitting here telling motherfuckers that you didn't beat me up and all this other type of shit. But you so busy trying to prove yourself that you bringing fucked up karma to you, your son, your family, your relationship. You're going to fuck up all that shit. And I'm going to keep doing what the fuck I do. People like me, lady. They don't like your ass. They call me get the draws. They call me motherfucking get the draws. They call me 3-card money. They call me. How many more names we got in the chat? How many more names we got? You know what I'm saying? These people call me names and we laugh and we chop it up in the chat and ain't nobody disrespecting me and none of that shit. It's only you and the motherfucking simps that you trying to recruit that's doing all that bullshit. While you trying to make me look bad and look fucked up, you fucking yourself up. Girl, you can shake your ass in front of that motherfucking camera and it don't, like, you think I'm one of these niggas that give a fuck about how a woman body look? I care about the inside of a motherfucker. And see, your inside is shit. You dirt on the inside. You ain't nothing but a whole bunch of leftover drama, bullshit, fucked up shit that you been through in your motherfucking life. Everything you got going on in your life is made up. I told the truth about your ass in front of everybody, and you're so mad that you willing to put your son on the line. Yeah, bruh. Girdle, stomach, bro. I mean, you seen that? Look, I don't know if you seen that video. I eventually came across that shit, and I'm like, yo, like, you trying your best so bad to make yourself look good, and you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas treating you like a pass around. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to shame motherfucker. No, it was the youngest son. What's going on, Miss Ann? Respect to you. So here, man, this what happened. I called her and was like, all right, I'm gonna make peace. We ain't gotta talk no more, all this other shit. She put her son on the phone. So I'm like, you know, how you doing? What's going on, young man? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm still gonna send you the love. I was like, you still drawing? I was like, let me see some of your art stuff. I was like, well, if you know, all of this other shit. And the nigga was talking to me at first, and then all of a sudden he like, yeah, man, I don't like that you disrespect my mind. You know, I got a problem with that. He was trying to talk tough and shit. I'm like, nigga, you a kid. Like, what is you talking about? Like I saw you. I was like, what you see me do? I saw you disrespect my mama. Like, disrespect your mama. I'm like, nigga, I was like, first of all, your mom lied and shit. And you were mad. I was like, and you didn't see nothing. I was like, I wouldn't do nothing in front of you anyway. So why'd you sit here lying? Like, yeah, I saw you. So I guess they was recording us some shit. So I guess she trying to get me to say some shit that so she could play it online and say like, oh yeah, I did choke this nigga out. Like, lady, I'm not aggressive with women. I don't even argue with women. I say what I gotta say and then I move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody trying to do shit to you. Like, now you got your son in the shit. You know, I'm gonna tell you something about karma. And I'm gonna tell you something about good people, lady. Your son is gonna take your karma. Because you involving him in shit that ain't got nothing to do with him, because I didn't talk to your son about you. I was asking him about his artwork. I was asking him about his school. I was asking him what was going on, and this nigga want to talk about he won't beef with me and shit. Like, yo, like, lady, I would never do nothing to harm your son, and I would never do nothing to harm you. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all evil, destitute, fuck motherfuckers, y'all involving yourself in shit that don't even got nothing to do with you. Like, you the one who gonna be asking for forgiveness, not me, because I didn't do shit to you. Your son gonna get your karma. Your young son and your old son. They gonna get the karma that they deserve, and I'm gonna step aside and I don't even care what happened. It's just funny that, you know, you so busy trying to get a recording of me to prove what? You still probably on Section 8. You still probably ain't getting it, scamming the motherfucking government and getting checks and shit. What's going on, Iceberg? You still probably getting a motherfucking check to take care of your mom and shit. Like, you ain't making no money on your motherfucking own. You know what I'm saying? You still fucked up trying to make me look bad. You can't make me look bad, lady. I did that on my own. You can't make me look no worse. So she called the cops. No, bruh. She told motherfuckers that she choked me out, and then it wasn't no repercussions to that shit. And then she's lied and said I hit it, and then she like, why you didn't call the police? Why you didn't call the police? Why you still was around me after we so-called wrestled shit? Why was you doing this shit? Like, bro, this lady is trying to get recorders of me. So it's Earth Day. Don't call me no more. Don't call me no more. And that little funny ass comment that your nigga made, whatever his name, Mr. Michael, whatever the fuck your name is, nigga, you bruh, don't nobody want your lady, nigga. Only you. Nobody wants her, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I was the last motherfucker who gave her opportunity. You just fucking with her, bro. Like you you don't need to be and talking shit to me, bro, because I don't know you like that, and I don't need to know you like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need I wasn't even. She was the one who reached out to me, nigga. I didn't even give a fuck. I was letting motherfuckers talk about it and all that other shit, and I just said I was gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you giving your family karma, and you're gonna fucking be the one to pay for this shit, and you're dragging them motherfuckers in that shit, and all of them. Lady, my life is good. I don't need nobody to stay with me to take care of myself. If I decided to leave my wife today, I'll be good. You know, I don't need nobody else. I don't need to get it. I don't get a check from for caretaking for somebody else. You know, stop calling me. Don't call me no more. You know what I'm saying? I did what I could to help your ass, and you want to be on YouTube and do all this other shit. Just do YouTube, but don't talk to me no more, please. Stay the fuck away from me. I saw a few other people who I want, bruh. Look, hit man, I'm gonna just tell you this, bruh. She trying to get a recording of me trying to admit to something that she trying to disprove that she done done. Bruh, I don't know what she thought she was gonna do, bruh. No, I didn't say that. I just said that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say that she tried to get pregnant. Like nigga, I didn't say. I think Moonlight said that. But it was funny she said it. But I mean, shit, I get a motherfucking disability check from the military. Like, she wouldn't have got no money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take people disability. I get a disability check from a military shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, bruh, like, this shit is wild, bro. This lady is really trying to get me on recording to admit that I fucking put my hands on her, bruh. So she could have this shit on recording, so she could say, "Yo, look at this, look, like." No, hey, I'm telling you, Hitman, Moonlight said that shit with my ass. She trying to get me to admit that. She like, yeah, I'm the one who sent you Moonlight shit. No, motherfucker, you sent that shit to Double Speak, and Double Speak emailed that shit to me. So quit trying to change the fucking narrative that you sent that shit. That's the reason why Double Speak left this motherfucker, because he knew that he was gonna get the karma from all the shit that he played a part in too. Like, come on, like, man, that nigga ran. Double Speak ran because he knew that all of the shit that he played a part in, it was gonna catch up to his ass. Like, come on, man, like. And Double Speak was my guy. I really was cool with the dude, but when he started playing with them snake motherfuckers, like, yo, like, oh, no, you gotta go, nigga. Like, all right, see what it is. All right, bro, and it's funny, these YouTube snake motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, I don't gotta snake nobody. I'm not that invested in nobody fucking life like that anyway. I'm in this bitch to make money. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker is trying to sabotage my motherfucking business, trying to sabotage the relationship that I'm establishing with people as far as the business relationship. Like, yeah, bruh. Like, nigga, man, the nigga was telling me, the nigga showed me messages between certain people and shit. Nope. And I hope he doing well. I Miss Ann, I helped him get his benefits and shit together. So I told him, I was like, bro, I'm helping you get your benefits, so you ain't got to do fuck shit with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do fuck shit no more with these motherfuckers. You could just be straight up and down and shit. And he still wanted to play. So I hope that he doing all right. And you see what I'm saying, Miss Ann? Like, even though the nigga played a part in all of this shit too, to help disparage my character, I'm still not gonna say nothing bad about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're gonna get it the karma too. Just because you go away from this motherfucking YouTube shit don't mean that the motherfucking karma not gonna come for your ass. Yeah, gave him logos and all type of shit, Miss Ann. And the nigga on the motherfucking playing crybaby music while like it's cool and shit. Like, and all it was for the little bit of fucking money that Russell gave him. And then once I revealed the motherfucking, we was snagging up to $50 from the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You want to drop down and shit cause now you being exposed. But shit. Shit, and the crazy thing, shit. The nigga was talking to Miss Collins. The nigga was talking to fucking SJ, Earth Day. I don't know about SJ. I take that back. But he said Miss Collins, Earth Day. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to a lot of them motherfuckers behind the scenes. I seen the motherfucking messages and heard the motherfucking voicemails and shit. And I'm like, dude, like, you fucked up, bro. Miss Ann, hey, Hitman, Miss Ann good. I'll just say that. She my Detroit sister. You know what I'm saying? She already know what it is, bro. Miss Ann, that's why I told Miss Ann, like, yo, I know you be over there with them motherfuckers, but you know what I'm saying? It's you always good over here. You know what I'm saying? And you good with me and in real life too. Nah, Hitman, Miss Ann is covered. You know, like, and Miss Ann, I hope that you don't take no offense that I said that. You know, Miss Ann, I got a lot of logos that I've been doing on YouTube. I did Earth Day shit too. That's why I don't understand. Like, why is these people so busy trying to prove that, like, why is they so busy trying to prove that I'm fucking like I'm this bad guy and shit? Like, I'm a fucking nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nobody. I get on this motherfucker talk shit. I'm an artist. I draw shit. You know what I'm saying? Why am I so important? You know what I'm saying? Why is it so important that these motherfuckers got to talk to me? Is it they mad because this woman brought me to the public? You know what I'm saying? Okay, like, she brought me to the public. Y'all don't have to disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Miss Ann, thank you. Miss Ann, you from my city, so you already know the mentality and the state of mind that we in when it come to fucking with people, our people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Ann, and look, hey, Miss Ann, I got a grenade launcher. I got an RPG. You good? I'm not afraid to use it. You know, so I mean what I say. You know. It ain't at my house. It ain't at my house. You know. I got something that sit on a tripod too. No, Hitman, I still got my connections to the military. You know, if I really do need something, I can let's just make a phone call. I got people. I wonder if there's somebody telling me to shut up. I whispered it. I whispered it. I'm just saying, like, look, like, that was my warning for my battery. Okay, so I gotta charge up a solar charger and shit. Like, you know, hey, look, Hitman, I'm really a cool dude, bro, but Like, look, this lady tried to make it seem like I'm weak and shit, and them motherfuckers was talking about pulling up on me. So I was like, yo, let me show these motherfuckers what I got access to. So if they come up here and they pull up in front of my house and get to throwing their hands up and shit, and I point something out the window and be like, boom, then hey, you came up here, you know. See a little smoke trail, and I'm a pretty decent shot too, you know what I'm saying? Like I shoot from the hip, two and do some shit, bruh. Her son look hit man. Her motherfucking son threatened me and told me, nigga, I'm gonna come up to Detroit and we gonna fuck you up and blah blah blah. I was like, yo, I'm gonna put you in a box, nigga. He's like, oh nigga. Wait, first of all, he said, I'm gonna put it on camera and I'm gonna come in front of your house and I'm gonna beat you up and blah blah blah. I was like, I'm gonna put you in the box and shit. What up though, Uncle L? He was like, well nigga, I'm gonna put it on camera. I was like, bro, don't put it on camera because it's gonna be a recorded homicide and shit. So he was like, oh nigga, you talking about guns and shit, blah blah blah. Nigga, I'm talking about fighting. Like, nigga, I ain't talking about fighting. Like, bro, the nigga threatened me because she lied to the nigga, bro. And a lot of the reason why a lot of them so-called bus life niggas threatened me because she started that shit. And them simp niggas wanted to come and say the day and type shit. Like, yo. See, I wasn't gonna talk about this shit, but I had got, it's something that I said that provoked that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker trying to record me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I say, I'm just story time with LUE. Yeah, kiss my cheeks. Yeah, what's good with my sister? Hey, every time I go, kiss my cheeks, I'm gonna have to go over there. I don't know how to save the comments. I'm definitely making you a mod for sure. Kiss my cheeks. I ain't gonna have look. I'm not gonna have that many mods, but you gonna be one of my mods. Uncle L. I said what up though to you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, like all of this shit is over. These niggas mad at me for something that ain't got nothing to do with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like, you trying to record me to get me to say what and what you trying to get out of me gonna help. Like, you still carrying this shit on. You know what I'm saying? You the one still, calling me and talking about, I want to video chat you, and then you video chat me, and then you're shaking your ass on the motherfucking camera and shit in front of me, talking about something. You miss this, don't you? Like, no. Like, oh, you're not gonna say you miss it? No, I don't miss it. Like, what? Like, lady? Oh no, I was just gonna give the mod stick because sometimes my mods don't be here, so you could time a nigga out for me. You know what I'm saying? It's actually for me. It's not for you. Shit. I know you gonna get a disrespectful motherfucker up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm doing it for me, sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you genuinely just cool with me and shit. Like it ain't no ulterior motive or none of that shit. You just cool with me, so it's for me. You know. Yeah, I'm not using you. I'm just saying that you cool with me. So I know that you'll be a little bit more, like, all right, this a fuck nigga in the chat. Let me get him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yo, hey, look. All I'm saying is that, hey, look, Hitman, it's something that went wrong, bro. And I didn't even understand, like, yo, why is it so important to come at me? You know what I'm saying? Like, this lady was trying to get shine off of me and shit. Like, yeah, I got a nigga on YouTube and blah, 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 and all this other shit. Like, why you telling motherfuckers this shit? Like, I'm married and shit, like, damn. Why you want to tell people that we fucking with each other? I'm married and shit. Like, you the one bringing this shit to the public. And now you mad because it didn't work out. And I was, and she told, and look, and Hitman, she told me, bro, I did that shit because I knew you was gonna go and try to embarrass me. And I'm like, why, if I'm married, why the fuck would I go into the public and tell people that we fucking with each other? Like, why would you think I was like, I tried to keep that shit secret so that nobody motherfucking know. But you wanted to tell the world and shit because you wanted to be important, or you wanted to show people that you was somebody and shit when you was a fucking nobody. And the only thing you gonna be remembered for is fucking with me. And I'm the motherfucker that ain't even trying. I'm trying to motherfucking leave the shit alone. Hey, Miss Ann, you heard what I whispered to you? You know what I'm saying? It's between me and you, you know. It's between me and you what I said. You know, ain't nobody, don't worry about it. You good. You good, Miss Ann. You good with me. I got you. You know, just point a finger or point in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, point in the motherfucking direction. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, Miss Ann. let it turn into something else. I'll bring the Detroit to Georgia. You know, I got people down there, Miss Ann. Like I'm not a visitor when I go to Georgia, Miss Ann. You know what I'm saying? I got family down there too. Might not be where you at, you know what I'm saying? Like I got some people in Vidalia, you know what I'm saying? I got some people in Stone Mountain. I got some people around. You know, you ain't by yourself, and I could just make a phone call and make a special guest appearance. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know how to break away what I bring. I know how to break it away and put it back together. So if I get pulled over, they gonna like, I don't know what this is. And I can break it apart and put it back together. You know. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Joe. Oh yeah, Miss Ann. Yeah. I'm not a stranger nowhere. You know. Hit me crazy. Yeah, hey man, it was just crazy, bro. Like I was sitting there talking to her son about art and shit. I was talking about this nigga about art. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like how your art doing? Cause I sat down and drew with this nigga. Like I sat down with him and I was drawing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen me do what to your mama, nigga? And we was sitting there drawing and shit, and they ain't talking about something. Yeah, I feel a certain type of way, and it's gonna be an issue if you like, little nigga, you better sit your little ass down and draw and finish high school, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I saw you. What you see me do, nigga, but sit and draw. Let me see, you know. Hey, you already know how it go. Hey, no, hey, bro, hey, hit man on motherfucking Amsterdam and non-nicotine cigarettes. You know, smoke a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was out there, she got some mushroom for me because I fuck with mushroom every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? You know, they couldn't get no peyote, so I do mushroom every, you know what I'm saying, maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years. I fuck with mushroom, but you know, like like you know, it's not nothing that I get on the regular or no shit like that. Like I fuck around with the mushroom shit, but I ain't, you know. Hey, look, Miss Ann, I was cool with double speak. Like, me and this nigga was cool. We talked about a whole bunch of shit. We talked about life and everything. That's how we ended up. You know, the nigga said that his brother, before his brother passed, his brother was trying to get him to get the motherfucking benefits and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, when I came in, he was like, oh man, like you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, like you doing something that my brother was trying to get me to do. And I was like, yo, like I was trying, like I really was genuinely trying to help this motherfucker, you know. You know, like, I mean, he was a good dude, but you know, he just wanted to follow the money. You know, he thought the money. Oh, hey, kiss my cheeks. I'm gonna tell you, like, look, when I drink and smoke and be on other shit, like, look, I'm telling you, I'm in this world to have fun. Like, I'm in this motherfucker to have fun, laugh, and crack some jokes. Like, look, I'm not trying to holler at every woman I see. I'm not out here doing no fuck shit. Like, I ain't out here shooting and doing fucked up shit to people. I'm in this motherfucker to have fun. Like, look, my life changed when I met my girl. This was before she even died. We was together for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met her, my life changed. I was 30. Like, I was 30. Well, shit, 28. She died 2018. Let's see, 4 years before that. So 34. I met her when I was. We came across each other because we was childhood friends. When I came across her, I changed my life. I stopped playing with guns. I stopped doing all the little crazy shit that I was doing. I stopped doing that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I was on this motherfucker, trying to, what I'm saying? Like, after she passed away, I still was trying to maintain I made her a promise. I'm gonna just tell you that. I made my girl a promise that I wouldn't be what she wanted, I wouldn't be what I used to be. I would be a better person. And I've been a better person since. I put my guns down in the closet. You know what I'm saying? I hung them up on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I put them in shoe boxes. I put them in between my mattresses. I still got them up under my pillow. I put all the weapons that I got, my swords and shit. I hung them shit in the weapons room. I put all that shit up for her. And they still been hanging up. They been collecting dust. That's why I've been cleaning them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have to pick them motherfuckers back up. So I've been chilling, like. Hey, Miss Ann, I can't even see him. Like, I got them blocking, they typing in the chat and shit. You know what I'm saying? They typing in the motherfucking chat and I don't even see him. So, if you, hey, feel free to block their ass. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna tell on you. Shit, I only got a couple mods, so shit. Who gonna tell on you, because everybody got the same mods and shit. Yeah, hey, Just Jay, I appreciate that. Like, you, come on, Just Jay, me and you didn't talk on there, and look, the funny thing, Just Jay, I was on your panel and I said a few things that you didn't like, and you didn't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say, oh, nigga, you a fuck nigga, or you a bitch ass nigga, you was none of this. You was just like, oh, okay, you got a difference of opinion, and that's what a lot of these people don't understand. Like, like, we supposed to have a difference of opinion. We not supposed to think alike. We supposed to just be chill and shit. So, like, look, I respect everybody. I respect everybody's opinions. Like, at the end of the day, if your opinion don't affect me, hey, that's your opinion at the end of the day. And I'm still going to respect you, and I'm still going to laugh and joke with you and chill and shit. Like, I don't, like, hey, the fuck? Like, like, as long as we ain't disrespecting each other, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to initiate disrespect. Like, I'm not going to do that shit. And I think that a lot of people try to take advantage of that I don't voluntarily just go for disrespect. Like, look, if I disrespect you and I get mad, trust me, I want to shoot you. And that's just what it is. And I'm not finna just go out and just disrespect nobody because I know what the fuck I'm gonna lead to. So I ain't on that type of time. I'm peaceful. Like, let's just have some fun and laugh and crack some motherfucking jokes. But Earth Day, don't call me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to get your son involved in this shit. I was trying to keep karma off your motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? Because karma is real. And the shit that you doing, karma's gonna bust you in the motherfucking face. Muso, what up, though? What's good with it? Karma gonna bust you in the face, and then it's gonna hit everybody else that you got involved in this shit. Why you think the motherfucking the Garricks and the Russell was getting the fucking shit? All them motherfucking niggas that was talking shit and disrespecting me is getting their motherfucking karma right now, getting exposed and shit. Even TJ had an issue with me, and I don't even know why the nigga had a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Let your girl Earth Day tell it. He had a problem with me because she gave it up to me and shit. That's what she told me. Like, TJ got a problem with you because you gave it up and shit. Like, what? Like, why I don't even know the nigga TJ like that. Like, Like, nigga, y'all mad at me cause a motherfucking hoe gave me some pussy. Like, y'all niggas could have her. Like, like, you mad at me cause somebody gave up something to me and you could have that motherfucker. Like, I ain't trying to keep, that's not a keeper. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to keep that. What? But you see, all them motherfuckers who did fuck shit to me, they getting chewed the fuck up right now and being exposed. All of them. And I'm just sitting back chilling, getting called LUE Jenkins, get the draws, 3-card Monty. What Musso, what you be calling me, Musso, you call me, you be calling me something, bro. Look, I got so many names of endearment, bro. Like, it's like, yo, like, yo. Like, come on. Like, I'm just saying, like, I get called so many motherfucking names that's cool and shit. Like, yo, like, I know the people don't mean no harm or no disrespect, you know, but it's like, yo, like, LUE get the draws, LUE 3-card Monty. That's what Slim called me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's a couple more names. I'll be forgetting them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many names and shit, and it's just like funny. Like, yo, like, I know people don't mean no harm, so yeah, you know. Okay, well, they called me something though. Ladies love LUE. That's what I'm talking about. Like, ladies love LUE. You know, like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? I get more love from people they said that are bad and shit. I get love from people that actually like cool people and shit. Like, these niggas can't, man. I see why they jealous. Kiss My Cheeks and Just Jay and Miss Ann. You know what I'm saying? You know, the niggas hate me. I don't even know why niggas hate me. Like, jealousy is something that men shouldn't feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel no jealousy towards another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is weird. Like, I'm jealous of another man for what? Like, shit, my life is good, you know? Yeah, Miss Ann, and you seen it for yourself. And Miss Ann, that's how, and I'm gonna tell you something. That's how me and you got cool, because you was like, one day you was like, yo, I see what they doing to you, LUE. And I was like, Miss Ann, I appreciate you for saying that. And that's how we got cool, because you see what the fuck these motherfuckers is doing. And this motherfuckers antagonizing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep going with it. Like, yo, like, bruh, this shit 3 years old and this shit still going on. Like, yo, I'm supposed to be rid of this motherfucker. This motherfucker calling me on the phone on the goddamn camera, shaking her ass and shit, talking about, so you missed this? Like, no. Like, no, I don't miss that. Like, shit, I hope that nigga making you happy so you can leave me the fuck alone. Stop calling me and shit. Quit. Like, the nigga don't even know you're shaking your ass in front of me and shit. Like, come on, lady. Like, stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You say I did some horrible shit to you. You say I fucked you up, and you said I did all this shit. Hey, Kiss My Cheeks. She on the camera showing off her motherfucking body. Look, you jealous of this? You missed this? You missed this? You should, yeah, no, bitch, no. I don't. I just want you to quit getting on panels talking about me. Quit saying little slick ass motherfucking remarks. Hey, look, Kiss My Cheeks. One thing I don't do, I don't record motherfuckers, but hey, I mean, if she recorded me, shit, she might show it. She might show that shit if she recorded me and try to expose me and shit. She the one who gonna show it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, look, I'm gonna just tell you, this lady trying to pretend like I done did all this horrible ass shit to her, but she the one who reaching out to me, talking about, do I miss her? Like, what? Miss you? Like, you don't understand? You lied on me. You said I beat you. You said I abused you. You said I did all of this shit. And then you want to call me and talk about, do I miss you and shit? Like, what type of niggas what kind of remedial slow ass syrup brain motherfuckers do you fuck with? Like, yo, you tried to shame my business, you tried to shame my name, you tried to shame everything about me, And you want to ask me, do I miss you? Like, bitch, is you crazy? Like, see, that's how I know motherfuckers is simps. Motherfucking niggas is simps out here. They can't stand on shit. You know, and I've been trying to be cool and trying not to speak on this shit, but it's like now you involving your son, and now your son, you probably got a recording of your motherfucking son saying, oh, I saw you do it. And I didn't respond the way that you wanted me to, so you had to call him and try to get him to do damage control and shit. Like, lady, we wrestled in the bed and then we fucked. That's it. That's all that happened. And I'm ashamed of that shit. Like, look at you and then look at me. And then look at yourself again, lady. Look at you and then look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like you. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to be fucked up and talk bad about this motherfucking lady, but you know, I was just mad that you trying to get your son that I sat and drew with. I gave him some art lessons and all this other shit, and I drew pictures and shit. And you trying to get this little nigga to fucking lie for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, kiss my cheeks. Look, I am ashamed of that shit. Like, oh, you see how she be on the motherfucking internet trying to show off her motherfucking body? Like, look, you can tell. Look, now I'm gonna tell you. If you do watch the last little video or some shit, you will see she's showing off her body and all this other shit. She happy that she got that little that flabby ass motherfucking body down. Like, yo, I don't know if she on the exhibit or whatever the fuck she on, but that motherfucking skin saggy and loosey than that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, throw her out of airplane. She got a motherfucking natural. You know how them motherfucking squirrels is? Them flying squirrels. They hold their arms out of shit, and then they got the little flab, and then they fly and shit. That's what she got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucking stomach look like it's fucking, like she could just open her stomach up and just float in this bitch. Like, throw her out of the plane. Watch what happens. You know what I'm saying? That bitch gonna float. You know? What up, dog? What up, dog? Jose? Yo, hey, look, kiss my cheeks. I was shooting them bitches. I was shooting up, and the motherfucking smoke was coming down. The fucking mist was coming down. And I was killing my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, look, I damn near killed myself. I was in that bitch coughing like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you smoke some good weed and you just can't stop coughing that shit? That was like the worst weed ever in my motherfucking life, and I almost died and shit. Trying to fucking protect myself from the goddamn roaches. Like, yo, y'all win, niggas. I'm out. Y'all win. You can have it. Like, I surrender. I threw the white flag like, yo, I gotta go. Hey. Like, hey, look. See, motherfuckers don't want, see, and I ain't even talking about nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, and I was even honest, like, she didn't have them motherfuckers until the next door motherfucker got exterminated. Then they motherfucking did the motherfucking shit. They ran and fucking came into your shit to get away from dying and shit. And they damn near killed me and shit. You know, like, hey, shit, I know how to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't had nowhere to go to. I had somewhere to run to, so I had some money. Like, shit, I could run and get the fuck away from this shit. Yo, anytime I see a motherfucking roach, I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, kiss my cheeks. That was a war I couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? Like, killing them was killing me. So shit, the roaches could have it. I don't live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, hey, you can have that shit. Like, and look, people think that I'm trying to make jokes about her ass or talk shit about her. No, she really had fucking roaches from the next door people. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers came in there, flooded the dishes, flooded the cabinets, flooded the top of the cabinets, the sink, the fucking shit. And they came from one side of the goddamn house. They came in like a fucking wall. It was like the fucking wall of roaches just came this way and shit. I was just like, yo, I gotta run, nigga, run. Like, yeah, I let the roaches win. Hell yeah, because I was about to die. Shit. Shit. I had to make a executive decision. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she do got a new man. The nigga said some slick shit to me and shit. Like, yo, like, look, man, like, nigga, I don't want your girl, nigga. I don't want shit to do with this lady. Like, nigga, she involving her son in this motherfucking shit. And I didn't do nothing to this lady, bro. And she just upset with me, bro. Like, where'd it go, nigga? Like, uh, I, hey, Kiss My Cheeks, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gifted, and my dad told me, and I fucked around and did what my dad told me. Look, just go at 50%. You know what I'm saying? Just go 50%, and you ain't gotta worry about shit, cause like, no, this motherfucker that went crazy. I'm telling you, like, I mean, Kiss My Cheese, you can see what the fuck she doing and all this other shit, like she was advertising her man, like I was gonna get mad and shit, like look, y'all, I'm happy, look at me, I'm happy, like, okay, like, I want you to be happy. Maybe you will stop fucking with me and shit, like, be happy, like, I want you to, like, look, I don't hating ain't in my blood. I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate on nobody's success. I don't hate on their relationships. I don't hate on nobody's shit. But she was throwing her shit around like, okay, you got a man. I'm happy for you. Like, good for you. But and I wouldn't even have known if the motherfucker, like, look, this motherfucker get on social media and say, look, y'all, I got a man. Here he go. Yeah, this to give her attention and shit. Like, yo, like, you care that much what other motherfuckers think? Like, I got a whole wife and motherfuckers ain't seen her once. Shit, I showed my friend though on one of my posters. I showed my friend, like, she on mine. Her birthday was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I showed my friend, but I'm not on social media, or I'm not on my platform showing the person that I'm with and shit, showing they goddamn fakes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and most, look, hey, Kiss My Cheeks, you see, I don't be on this motherfucker bragging about my wife or my relation. I don't be bragging about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't bragging about my relationship or who I'm fucking with or what I got going on. I just say what I got going on, and then I keep talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I don't have that braggadocious spirit and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to tell y'all motherfuckers I'm happy. Like, shit, sometimes I ain't happy. Sometimes I'm sad. And sometimes I'm mad. Like, whatever emotion that I'm feeling at the time and I'm live and shit, you're going to see that shit. So I don't have to pretend or fake to be something that I'm not. And a lot of these motherfuckers, especially her, is faking who the fuck they are to make other motherfuckers feel like, shit, when them motherfuckers was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Like, the crazy thing is when the niggas was fucking with her and was like, yo, I'll buy you a drink, I'll come and see you and shit. I was like, damn, they treating her like a hoe and shit. But I was like, yo, like, well, I mean, you kind of did it to yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really can't be feeling no type of way. But I didn't like when niggas was saying that shit to her. Like, oh, yeah, they treat her like a hoe and shit. But she put herself out there like a hoe. So I can't be mad if niggas treat her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to have peace on social media, but no, hey, Kiss My Cheeks, but I'm gonna tell you exactly why I didn't put my wife on there. Because, I mean, you see what these motherfuckers do when they put your wife and shit, and a motherfucker, look, all right, I'm gonna be honest. A motherfucker fuck with my wife, I'm gonna blow your shit up. I'm gonna come to your motherfucking house. I'm gonna sit in front of your house, and I'm gonna boom. So, don't fuck with my wife. Don't fuck with my wife or my mama. I'll blow your shit up. I'll blow you the fuck up, and I'll wait till you come out the house on the back end, and I'm gonna make sure I finish your ass off. So, no, I ain't putting my wife up there, because I already kill a nigga for my wife or anybody I love. So that's why I'm basically trying to protect my wife. Now, if a motherfucker do that shit, I'll light you the fuck up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying though, because my cheeks, like, that's the only reason I didn't. Like, I don't mind showing my wife, like, my wife, shit, hey. I like all women. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shit, I like them tall, I like them short, I like them skinny, I like them big, I like them shit. I like all women. I ain't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't like that. I ain't ashamed of shit. You see, I ain't ashamed of shit. You see, I'm on live talking shit. You know, like everybody see this shit. I ain't ashamed of who I am and what I've done in life. I ain't ashamed of none of this shit. Like, I mean, well, I'm ashamed of that, but I'm just saying, like these motherfuckers, like, hey, don't mess with people I love, cause I'll really turn into the devil. You know. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, you right. You're right. But kiss my cheeks, I'm just saying though, like, I'm just giving a warning. Don't fuck with people I love. You fuck with somebody I love, shit. Hey, you know. But I wanted to say that too though. Like, yo, all of this shit is none of this shit that came out on YouTube. I didn't bring this shit out. It eventually came out because somebody else brought it out. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers will show pictures of my wife. So the fuck what? That's my wife. I got a wife. Ain't shit. Some of these niggas ain't got no girlfriend. Some of these niggas ain't even. Some of these niggas got boyfriends or don't got. They want boys and shit. They want a boyfriend. They want another man and shit. It's a lot of them motherfuckers on it. The down low motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of them on this motherfucker that pretend like they solid men and you know what I'm saying? They act like they solid men, but they really some bottom men and shit. The bottom guy. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of this down low shit going on in this in the motherfucking sector. Like, come on, like, like, hey, shit. Hey, look, I got a wife. You know what I'm saying? You know that I had a couple girlfriends at the time. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm chilling and doing the right thing and focusing on my marriage and focusing on my house and the things that I want to get accomplished, because I got some things that I want to get accomplished and shit. So I'm on the right path right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not out here trying to be involved in shit like that. But it's just like like these these jealous, simple-minded, homosexual, no job having, no money having, ain't got shit going in life, motherfuckers got a lot to say about people who got something going on in life. And it's just funny, like, yo, if you ain't got no motherfucking girlfriend or no motherfucking wife, you can't talk shit about nothing I got going on. If you don't own your own business or you got your own fucking money, you can't say shit to me. You can't give me no advice. You can't give me shit. You ain't got shit going on in life, but you want to talk about me and mine and shit. Yeah, I got a lighter. Thank you, brother. Thank you for announcing yourself. Mm-hmm. Hey, you could open it. Oh, you got it. Thank you so much. All right, now you have a good day, bro. Oh yeah. I mean, come on. You see how people talk to me? Like, brother, you got a lighter, brother? He announced himself. Like, this is me in real life, y'all. Like, I mean, I'm quite sure y'all heard that shit. Like, yo, like, I get respect where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Cause I carry myself like this. Like, them niggas can't step where I step or do what the fuck I do. They not like me. And they just mad because they can't do what I do. They can't talk like I talk, and they can't move how I move. And that's what the fuck is wrong with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? They jealous hearted, hateful ass motherfuckers. They ain't got shit going on in life and got to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Like, nigga, sit your lonely ass back with your lonely ass life and your lonely ass relationship that you got and them fucking homo niggas that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, you see what I said? I said I'm glad you announced yourself before you walked up. Like, come on. Kiss my cheese. Like, I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I come on, man. I get respect because I give respect, but motherfuckers see me in person, they be like, yo, let me like see, and I really don't like talking like this, you know what I'm saying? Cause this is who I am in real life every fucking day. I really don't like talking like this, but it just be like when I get mad, it be like, yo, like, why these motherfuckers keep fucking with me and shit? And they don't realize that I'm really something different, you know? And I'm trying not to. I made my girl a promise when she before she passed away. I made the promise that I would be the better man and shit, you know. So, you know, no, hey, but kiss my cheeks. This gonna be the last time. Like I say, I address things as they happen. So when somebody say something or do something, I'm gonna address that shit, and then once I let it go, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna let it go. You know, but I am gonna let it be known, like, yo, like, you know, motherfuckers be calling and showing their motherfucking ass and all that other shit. You know, like, hey, say you believe in Jesus? They say talk. Oh yeah. I know they talked about Jesus too. You know, and my thing is, I'm gonna just say the shit one time though, and I'm gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like they the ones who. When I say something, I'm gonna just tell you something. Kiss my cheeks. What I learned is when I say something, them motherfuckers stay clear of it because they know if they say something, I'm gonna say something else and I'm gonna expose some more shit about these motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't like I said, I never. Oh yeah, damn. Hey, look, hey, true. I sit and I tell people like, yo, like I treat everybody as individuals, and how people treat me is how I'm going to treat them. I don't care who like you or who don't like you. If you give me respect, I'm gonna give you respect. You know, if you talk, you know, if we talking and cracking jokes, I'm gonna crack jokes with you. I never have ill intentions or ill will towards nobody. You know, it's just when other people do it towards me is when the shit change up. You know, so I'm not an initiator. I don't initiate shit, and once you initiate shit, I turn into something else. You know, like, hey, you know, you want lose for it, you won't lose. You know, Lou is the chill one that you want to have fun with. You know what I'm saying? You know, like shit. Lou is the one that's gonna crack jokes with you and laugh like we doing right now. Lucifer gonna be the one that you ain't gonna want, cause shit, I'm gonna have a target. I'm gonna have shit set up, and I'm gonna be ready. So you don't want that one, cause that's why I say I'll be on this motherfucker cracking jokes and laughing with you. Like, look, we didn't been on here for an hour and something. And I was talking about, you know, I really wasn't responding to nothing that was said. I was just adding on to it. But, you know, when I started talking about this, hey, look, we still laughing in this motherfucker. Like, I didn't go all the way dark now. You know, I'm still on some positivity, though. uh, oh, shit. Yo, y'all are hilarious. I swear I love y'all. Like, look, y'all make my day, cause shit, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go do some work and shit, and y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said I appreciate y'all the other day. Like, yo, like, look, this is the good times. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna probably do some grand artwork and shit, just cause I was sitting here laughing and shit. But I had to get the negative energy off of me because it was on my mind. You know, like. Hey, well, that's between you and True now. Like, hey, I don't get it. Hey, look, I especially don't get into it between women. You know, hey, True, and I appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, look, I don't got a safe space neither. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no safe space. Shit. Look, it's motherfucking landmines around this motherfucker. It's trip wires. It's motherfucking explosions. Shit, we in the battlefield on this motherfucker, you know? Shit. True, the biggest bully on here, huh? Yo, and I saw this nigga. I seen this nigga Garrick on the motherfucking panel with somebody, and then who's it was somebody that was cussing the female out and all this other shit. He like, man, men don't act like. He was talking to Bishop. Matter of fact, he was on Anthony panel. He was like, yeah, Bishop, we don't talk to women like that and blah 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 and all that. I don't know if it was somebody. I think it was Bishop. He was talking all that shit. Like, nigga, you fuck with KTC. KTC could type in the chat and you fuck with her all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fuck with KTC anytime you see her in the chat. Yeah, fuck you, you bitch, you old nigga, yo this and yo that. Like, nigga, she ain't even got to respond to your ass and you fucking with her. And you want to tell Bishop that he don't need to do that and men don't do that shit, but you do the same shit he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga. Kiss my cheeks, damn. Like, KFC, you this and you that. Like, bro, like, why don't you leave this lady alone, nigga? Like, goddamn. Like, nigga, leave this lady alone. Like, she ain't fucking with you. But you want to get on a panel and say what another nigga should do, but you doing the same fuck shit that you telling another nigga not to do. Like, come on, bro. Like, if men ain't supposed to do that, leave KTC alone, nigga. Like, she don't even be talking to you, nigga. Like, damn, you worried about what this woman doing and who she's sleeping with and all this other shit. Like, nigga, you a Earth Day, nigga. You are Earth Day, nigga. I see why y'all motherfuckers talking, y'all friendly and shit. Y'all motherfuckers is the same. All y'all niggas. Russell Red, Garrick, Earth Day, nigga, Easy did it. Easy, whatever the fuck his name is. All the rest of y'all motherfuckers is the same motherfucker. Y'all like to gossip and tell each other business and talk shit to women. Like, yo, leave the fucking women alone, nigga. Damn. Nigga, the only reason a female's fucking with you like that, nigga, is because you a bitch. And I said I wasn't gonna speak on you, bro, but why is you messing with KTC, bro? And I ain't even standing up for KTC, because that's her man job, but that's some weak ass fucking shit, bro. Like, you gonna get up there and talk about Bishop, nigga, but you doing the same fucking shit. Like, leave the women alone. If the women don't want to fuck with you, nigga, just leave them alone. Like, goddamn. Nigga, if a female get disrespectful and out of pocket with me, nigga, I'm not gonna talk to her no more. I'm not gonna talk shit to her. I just block her ass and not talk to her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Leave the fucking ladies alone. Leave the ladies alone. They don't want to fuck with you. They don't want to talk to you. And you think that beefing with a woman make you look more manly. It make you look like a bitch. Like, I'm just saying, leave the women alone. If they don't want to fuck with you, leave them alone. Like, look, I wasn't even going to talk about this motherfucking Earth Day lady until I got mad about the motherfucking shit that she did behind the fucking scenes. So I'm bringing that shit to the front. So, yeah, look. The bitch come out with a recording, she can only play a certain part of the shit, but she ain't gonna play the whole shit. Play the whole shit and let it be known that I ain't falling for that you trying to give me recorded shit. Like, man, yeah, it's not funny. It's not funny talking about a motherfucking woman like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look, after this day, hopefully I ain't gotta talk about her no more. But if something else come up, I'm gonna speak on that shit. You know, but let me see what you say. Went up there to argue with you. Yeah, that's true. I am not going to get on a panel just to argue with a motherfucker woman. I don't think I've ever done that. I might have said something back to him, but I'm not arguing and screaming and hollering. I'm not about to be fucking arguing with no goddamn woman. Like, look, 90% of the women in the world I could beat up. You know what I'm saying? 10% could beat me up. I'm not trying to fight no woman. Like, I'm stronger than a woman. I'm stronger than most niggas. Like, I don't even like, come on. Yeah, look, I ain't about to argue with none of y'all ladies. I'm going to flirt with y'all and talk shit and laugh, and then I'm going to get the fuck off and go back to life. You know what I'm saying? We going to crack jokes and like, I'm here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Cracking jokes and roasting. I'm okay with that, but I'm not cool with disrespect. You know, hey, look, I be saying shit to you. You know, I don't necessarily flirt with you, True, but like I say shit to you and we crack jokes and laugh, kiss my cheeks. I don't flirt with you, but we laugh and shit. Like I really don't flirt with a lot of people, but I crack my jokes and shit. But I'm not. Come on, I ain't about to be arguing with you. Like shit, I want to have a good motherfucking time. You know. Oh, so you went on Kevlo panel too? Oh yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. These niggas is man. These niggas are not used to dealing with women. Like you supposed to be cracking jokes and getting to know the woman and shit and seeing if you know what I'm saying. Like you're supposed to be cool with the women. Like these niggas think that every woman's supposed to fuck with them, and if a woman don't fuck with them, then they make them an enemy and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, leave the women alone. Why don't you fuck with the hoes? Fuck with the hoes. The hoes will give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a few of the hoes that's on this motherfucker that fuck niggas from other cities and go visit niggas, and it's a bunch of them motherfucker females out there. Fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? They'll give it to you for free. And you ain't gotta talk shit to the women who ain't gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. See the guy sent ready to do. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I get it. You know, it's still some weight on the content creator though too. You know, like I learned that my first live I went. You know, I didn't want Thaddeus and Lovey arguing. Like I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I respect Lovey and I respect Thaddeus. And when it went to the wife and shit like that, I didn't want it to go down. So, you know, I'm like I'm not into the talking about people, family members and shit like that. Like if I know two motherfuckers is beefing, I ain't letting them up. I mean, letting one of the person up, like people could say that's bias or whatever, but if whoever's up first is the person that's gonna stay up there, I'm not allowing motherfuckers to come up and argue and shit. Like, we chilling, like, I'm just, you know. But yeah, like these niggas ain't used to dealing with women. Like I love women. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. My daddy gave me some motherfucking real game. You know what I'm saying? My dad say, look, the way to a woman's attention is to make her laugh. You gotta look good. You gotta dress nice, and if you coming home from work, that's almost like dressing nice because that means you got a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? So, like she like, oh, he working. Like he got a bunch of paint on his face and he all fucked up a little bit, but he, you know what I'm saying? He got his shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like just like a man in a uniform. Like you want to be impressive to the ladies. You don't want to turn them off. Acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Female like, you know what I'm saying? Snapping your finger and sassing your hips and shit. Like, you know, you. Even the ladies that you not that you're not attracted to, you still be nice to them and cause she might got a cute friend that she might like, oh, I got a friend for you. Like, come on, like y'all ladies know how the game go. Like you got a friend that you really ain't attracted to, you know what I'm saying? But you got a friend that like he might be good for and shit. You might set him up or some shit. Like these niggas don't know the game. Like these niggas is predators. You know what I'm saying? Like they prey on women to argue with them, to fight with them, to sex with them, to like y'all niggas is lame as fuck. Like, bro, I told them niggas to take some notes from me. I'm trying to tell you. I tried to tell them niggas to take some notes from me. Like, I most of my chat is ladies, and a lot of the chat is my homies and the men understand that shit. Oh, hey, true. Yeah, them niggas ain't getting out. I mean, look, they gotta argue with women online and shit. Like, come on. Like, every time a nigga see KTC, the nigga gotta say something. Like, bruh, she didn't even say nothing to you. And now you calling her a bitch and out of pocket and shit. Like, yo, like, why you gotta call her a bitch, nigga? Like, damn, like, she ain't even said nothing to you. She talking about the content or talking to somebody else, and you just, oh, the KFC bitch. Like, nigga, what is wrong with you, bruh? Like, and if 901 was, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying that he not in my position, but what if he was in my position to motherfucking get at your ass and had the same resources I had? Like, nigga, you really don't want the motherfucking problems. Like, but you know, hey, a lot of people don't have in a motherfucking possession. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like they don't know, you know what I'm saying? RPG. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck with me. Yeah, like don't fuck with the people I love or care about. You know, I will blow your ass the fuck up. You know, I'm just saying, you know, like like, hey, I'm just saying, you know. Oh yeah, yeah, shit. Hey, look. No, I'm about to block her motherfucking number though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely. Hey, I'm about to block another number and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like. But yeah, though, that's you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking stalker ass motherfuckers. Like, I don't go to chats looking for people. You know, if you in the chat, I'm gonna say hello. I'm not looking for nobody. You know. Oh. Hey, true. What I did say in the chat, I treat everybody as individuals, and every fight that you got ain't my fight, but I'm still cool with you. Like, I'm a true. I got respect for you. You know, when a lady tried to say, she said this about you. She said this. I'm like, okay, well, True made it good between us, so I don't got no problem. Like, you trying to make a problem. You trying to make me hate True because you want motherfuckers to hate her, and she was a part of that shit too. But I'm not gonna allow can't nobody tell me who to hate. You know what I'm saying? I know who the fuck I don't like, and I know who the fuck I like, and I'm not about to allow nobody else to do that shit. Hey, True, and you good with me. You always good with me, sister. Like, you was honest with me and told me shit, and I was honest with you. So, hey, they can hate you all they want to. Man. I'm not gonna participate in that shit. You know, I'm my own man. I'm my own mind, and I think for myself. And however shit play out or whatever it do is what it is. You know, I'm gonna maintain who the fuck I am because I'm a solid motherfucking dude. You know, and I ain't gotta tell nobody. My actions speak louder than words. You know, I'm always respectful to the brothers, and I'm always respectful to the sisters. You know, so I'm from Detroit. I'm a different breed. You know what I'm saying? I'm cut from a cloth that's you know what I'm saying? I'm cut from fabric. I ain't cut from cloth. You know what I'm saying? I'm something different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's in my DNA. This is who I am. Yeah. No, hey, true. No, I didn't. And see, I wasn't even trying to bring it up like that. I was just using that as a example to explain to other people. Like these people were trying to separate or trying to get. They try to get you to recruit you to hate other people, and that's basically all I'm saying is that people are trying to recruit other people to hate other people, so it'd be a group that's hating. You know, like cult shit. You know. Right? Like, I see every time KFC respond to Garrett, easy fucking did it fucking say something to our ass too. Like nigga, you ain't got no problem with KTC, nigga. Why'd you saying something to KTC and talking about our man and shit? And this between her and Garrick, but nigga, you co-signing with the nigga Garrick to fucking go at KTC. Like, y'all niggas is weird. Like, y'all niggas might as well have pussies, and y'all might as well be the motherfucking homosexual niggas that act like the worst women. Like, that's what y'all might as well fucking be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you keep going at KTC, nigga, for what? Like, nigga, tell him shit about her life. I mean, I don't give a fuck. And I'm be honest, I don't give a fuck what she got going on in her personal life. That ain't got shit to do with me. So I don't care when a nigga be talking about her life and shit. Like, I'm not gonna entertain that shit. Like, nigga, that ain't my motherfucking business. Nigga, if she did do what the fuck you said, nigga, it ain't my business. I don't give a fuck. That ain't my motherfucking business, nigga. Like, You telling me like that's embarrassing her. Like, no, nigga, you embarrassing yourself because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? All I care is about the respect that I give her, and I care about the respect that she give me. I don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's her shit, nigga. Like, you look more like a bitch the more you keep saying her nigga this, her this and that. This is like, nigga, what man do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all want to call me the crybaby. Nigga, I'm more man than all of them niggas put together. You put all of them niggas together and you still can't make one of me. Nigga, you need 100 niggas like that to make one of me. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. Like, but you know, hey, look, and I ain't even bragging. I'm just saying, like, nigga, it ain't no lady except for one that can say that I'm out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, nigga, it take a bunch of y'all to make one of me, nigga. You say how long? Bread crab, shit, true shit. Ever since one person went at your ass, ever since one person went at you, that's how long all of them motherfuckers been disliking your ass and hating on you. It just took one person not to like you, just like it did me. You know, one person didn't like me, they got the whole crew to hate me. But the one thing about me is I didn't give a fuck. I told them niggas, I don't give a fuck about what you think, what you feel, and I don't care. Like, nigga, I don't care about your money. I don't care about nothing about your shit. I don't care about your shit, so you can say whatever. And me not caring made it worse. So now they wanted my attention, and now I'm giving them attention. Now I suppose they asked for doxing, they whole doxing crew, they lying ass shit that they doing and shit. Motherfuckers talking behind the scenes, and hey, now y'all motherfuckers up under the hot seat, and now y'all trying to say what the fuck I said. Hey, look, kiss my cheeks. Them niggas, this lady lied on me and got them niggas to join her side. And then she admitted she lied and then told another lie. And then them niggas was mad. And the only thing these niggas could say, you went across the country to go get some ass. Like, and then they say, you broke, nigga. You ain't got no money. You broke, you ain't got no money, but you went to the other side of the country to go get some ass, and then you doing this, and then you doing this, and you acting like yo, y'all niggas care too much about me. Like, that's loser mentality. You care more about what the fuck I do than I care about you living. Like, bro, that look is my cheese day. I haven't took a L yet. I might have lost the conversation as far as, you know, when I talk about certain things, but I ain't ever took no motherfucking L, because at the end of the day, shit, we still gonna get on this motherfucker, laugh and talk shit and give each other respect. So I didn't lose shit. Like, what I lose? I didn't lose myself. I didn't lose my self-respect that I have for myself. I didn't lose respect for the other people that I had that interact with me in the chat. Like, what did I lose? I think more people speak to me now than it was when I was in bus life. Like, like, like. Cause my cheeks, you ain't shit. That's fun. That's hilarious. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, hey, for the record, I am not going to be messing around. No more internet booty. These motherfuckers crazy. These motherfuckers get mad and want to tell shit. Like, yeah, like, you know, I didn't want to bring my kids to this motherfucking YouTube. I really didn't. I ain't want to bring my girl to this motherfucker. I didn't want to bring myself to the YouTube shit. I didn't want to bring Oh shit! I didn't want to bring none of this to this motherfucker, but it's somebody who was mad and wanted to bring this shit to YouTube, and then didn't fuck up my reputation, but fucked up her own reputation. Like, you fucked yourself up trying to expose me, and now you're trying to get recordings and shit to expose yourself even more. Like, you're a doxer. Everything I said about you is true, and you're trying to disprove it. But I mean, the truth is the truth. The lie is what people got to prove. The truth, you can tell the truth, and the truth gonna come out anyway. So, but yeah, though, everybody, I'm glad y'all joined in. I've been out here long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go home and get some work done. So, love, peace, happiness, respect. Positivity. If you got something positive in your life, focus on that. Something negative, address it one time. Then let it go. Because it's you get more things done when you focus on the positivity. You know what I'm saying? So, love, peace, and happiness. Y'all have a great day. And I'll probably see y'all in the chat to somewhere. But look, y'all. Peace.